and welcome back to my sister's kitchen. Today, our banana phones are turning into banana bread. So follow along with me as I make a quick, easy, and fast recipe. So, to start off the banana bread, you gotta do the most important thing. Peel your bananas. If they fall apart, it's totally fine. I also like to take off all what I call shoelaces, just because it's no one likes chunky shoelaces. So take both bananas. I'm actually using 2 large bananas. Recipe calls for 3 medium. I don't have 3 medium, so I'm working with what I got. And the only way I see fit to properly mashing bananas is with a fork. And that is because I like having chunks of banana in my banana bread, because then you get that full effect. You could take them and throw them in a food processor and a blender to mash them up. Now let's get the rest of our ingredients going. So now I'm gonna combine the ingredients. I have half regular sugar and brown sugar. Add the butter. Mash that all up. Next, we'll add the eggs, which I've already added the vanilla to. And if you beat the eggs first, it actually seems to work a little bit better. And now we add the buttermilk, which is the milk vinegar, and we add our banana. And last but not least, we're gonna throw in the flour. Now that I have the flour in here, I also had earlier put the flour and baking soda in here, so you don't have to worry about that. But what people like to do with their banana bread is also add walnuts to it. I'm not one of those people, mainly because I have people who are allergic to nuts in the house. So we're not going, yeah, I know you're allergic to nuts. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm not gonna put walnuts in it, but something that I like to do on occasion is throw in chocolate chips instead. And then you get chocolate and banana, and that's really good. Make sure that when you're mixing, you also scrape down your sides of your bowl, just so you don't have any hidden flour stuck anywhere. Now, as you can see, it's all mixed together. And as you can tell, there's actually chunks of banana in here. And that's how I like my banana bread. So let's get the pan ready and throw these bad boys in the oven. As you can tell, this is not a loaf pan. That's because I like putting my banana bread in a cake pan. This is actually the secondary banana bread recipe I use when I have lots of bananas. My other recipe I use will fit perfectly in an 8x8. And that's because the other banana bread recipe I like to use is actually a coffee cake recipe that I choose to use as banana bread instead. Now I'm just gonna pour all this awesome, delicious, doughy batter into here. And don't worry about spreading it out. We'll get there. First, we gotta get all the banana-y goodness out. It also smells really, really good, but do not eat the raw batter. The reason I'm saying this is because that's how you get salmonella. Not from salmon, but from chicken, eggs, or even the meat. Don't worry, I'm not wasting that. I'm actually in the process of getting a spatula. Let's get the rest of this out. And it'll do some self-leveling as it gets warm as well. If you are concerned about air bubbles in any of your cakes, just take it. There you go, air bubbles averted. Now let's get this in a 350-degree oven. In case you're wondering, you still want to cook the banana pan. I'm not gonna call it a loaf because it's in a cake pan. You still want to cook it for about 55 minutes And then just kind of check on it and adjust your oven bake times as needed until you insert a toothpick and it comes out without any raw batter on it. So we'll check in about halfway through and rotate it and see how it's doing. This time I'm actually cooking it in my convection oven instead. So we're gonna see if it actually cooks a little bit faster that way. So it's been a little bit. There's about 34 minutes left on this. I am not doing the math on that number. Let's take a look. Ooh, it's getting nice and golden brown around the edges. I'm just gonna rotate this. And as you can tell, the sides are already starting to get baked and it's starting to cook really well. It's starting to set up and you can tell that it's not done because the middle is still jiggly. So let's put that back in there and when there's probably about 5 minutes left on it, we'll do a check then. So, woo! Isn't that a pretty banana cake? Oh yeah, that is so done. Look how golden brown it is. It's just such a pretty color. So let's get this up here. Let it cool for a little bit. It's done. So now that my banana bread is done, I don't know about you, but when it's warm like this, I like to put a little butter on it. Some people in my household, I won't name names, but I guarantee you they're gonna put peanut butter on it because anything I bake that's sweet, he puts peanut butter on everything. Chocolate chip cookies, banana bread, waffles, pancakes, muffins. I've made blueberry muffins and he has put peanut butter on them. But that's okay. It's his deal, not mine. But I am super excited to try this banana bread. The outside edge, because I made it in the convection, seems a little more crispier. It's all around more golden brown and it smells really good. I would have taken a bite sooner, but I was told when it's hot, you blow on your food. That's been ingrained since day one of eating hot foods. But for now, I got my coffee ready. And not that I'm doing a shout out, but I'm kind of doing a shout out. This company right here, my husband bought a bag of it so he could win an old school Mustang that they're building on YouTube. And it's some of the best dang shop coffee I have ever had. Like, I'm straight up drinking that black. So let's try some banana bread. Yum, yum. Oh. I only have one question. Do I really have to share? It is soft and dense. Like, it feels fluffy, but when you start chewing on it, it feels a little more dense. And because I used a combination of sugar and brown sugar with not overly ripe bananas yet, my banana bread isn't overly sweet. I know some people like it that way, but I think this is really good. The other thing that people talk about with their banana bread that happens is when they make it in the loaf pan, the bottom collapses. As you can see, that has not collapsed. Where it gets really dense here and fluffy here, that is why I like making it in the cake pan, because then that doesn't happen. I am now gonna sit here, watch the rain, watch the birds at the feeder, drink my coffee, and enjoy my bread. And as always, love.